Hello, everyone, and welcome to Get More Clients. I'm your host, Lynn Whitbeck. Business owners and entrepreneurs hire me to ignite winning sales because most are chasing down leads, lack client retention, conversion, and profit. The mission of this show is to educate, inspire, and motivate women and men around the world to build a robust sales strategy to get more clients, because most can't get more clients and haven't a clue why. You will learn to transform thinking to the client's perspective, eliminate the lengthy, chaotic sales cycle to ignite your sales and unleash lasting profits. You will also have the opportunity to connect with me further to see how I can support you beyond today. So last week on Get More Clients, I shared why unlocking your unique value vault promises rewards. And today we're going to discuss your mindset, power skills, and habits for thriving sales performance. In order to be a high performer, you need to reboot your mind to develop power skills and leadership habits. This requires overcoming your complacence, fears, and self-limiting beliefs. It's a journey with each step improving your professional development. By the end of today's show, you will have the following 12 performance power skills, how each skill applies in your sales and in your business, where you need to focus your next phase of professional development. All right. And these 12 power skills will position you so that you can tap into them right now after today's show, because they're already there and they're going to enable you to function on a higher level, create a map, and unlock opportunities. The performance skills provide the means to revitalize our outlook and feed your desire to flourish. So let's go ahead and discuss these 12 power skills. And if you haven't guessed, the performance is an acronym. And these mindset, power skills, and habits for thriving sales performance are P for problem solving, E for engagement, R for resilience, F for flexibility, O for originality, R for resourceful, M for magnet. I should say magnate. It's not a magnet. A is for agility, N is for negotiation, C for collaboration, and E for exchange information. Now, let's go ahead and walk through each skill, and then I will be providing examples so that you can really position yourself and where you're at with this particular power skill and how you can grow and enhance it. So the first one is P for problem solving. This is the confidence to use knowledge, facts, and data to see gaps and solve problems. It's the ability to share ideas and concepts with your team, with your clients, and with management, if you're in that position, right? So it opens the door to brainstorm, to seek opportunities, and to think outside the challenge. So whether you are a business owner or entrepreneur, problem solving sets you apart by demonstrating your commitment, composure, and ingenuity. When an obstacle or challenge emerges, the common responses are fight, flight, or freeze. You've probably heard that before: fight, flight, or freeze. Problem solvers respond with finesse. They focus on the ways and means to move through, over, or around the difficulty. Your clients and team members are attuned to your emotional psyche. They are calmed and reassured when you maintain your poise and assurance when things go sideways. This equanimity is vital for everyone and for you. It manifests as confidence, and it really leans into having you use your knowledge, share your ideas, and seek opportunities to solve problems. Your practical skills really come into play here. And, when you think about this, you are constantly juggling altered and overlapping demands upon your time. And an innovative way to visualize and resolve these inherent conflicts is to try engaging the exercise of formulating mind maps of various activities with your peers or with a group of friends. So this is a great example of how you can expand your problem-solving skill. And you're going to flex those problem-solving muscles by outlining dependencies, identifying the interconnectivity, and asking why. This process of thinking helps you and your team visualize and explore various ideas. And mind maps are an excellent tool to break down barriers and see other sides of a prism, because they're literally, you're putting out all the different interconnecting lines, almost like a tree with all the branches. But in this case, it's a mind map, and a great tool for that is called Mind Mup. Yes, Mind Mup, not pup, Mind Mup. And this is something that you can add on to your Google Drive so that you can use this tool. So another exercise to perform with your team members or a group of friends or peers is called the mitigation method. And this enables your group to examine the worst thing, the best thing, and what is the most likely thing to happen in pursuit of a given initiative. What do you anticipate? Where are the bottlenecks, potential missteps or system failures that you could encounter, and how you will work around them? By going through these scenarios, you're stretching your problem-solving muscles. And together, whether you're with your peers, your friends, or your team members, you're retraining your brains to look at all the moving parts and the possibilities. By definition, encountering a problem is disruptive. And the disruption of a sales problem may be spiking your stress levels, all right? Because sales is business, it's revenue, it's profit. And when you encounter a sales problem, that stress, that emotional response. And this could cause you to spend energy finding fault or worrying about possible follow-up issues instead of solutions. So here's a great quote by Captain Jack Sparrow. And if you haven't seen that, that's Pirates of the Caribbean. And he had this great line that you can lean into. The problem isn't the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem. What a great quote. All right, now let's go on to the next skill, E for engagement. Positivity and relatability to form deeper and fuller engagement with teams, peers, clients, and your friends and family, right? It's the bond of empathy by being genuine and demonstrating acceptance of alternative perspectives. So that's E equals engagement. So let's move forward to R for resilience. This is one of my most favorite power skills. It's the strength to bounce back from setbacks, obstacles, difficulties, and failures. It's the confidence in your ability to prevail and handle stress positively. While it may seem obvious that resilience is required to navigate our constantly changing environment in sales, at work, and home, it's really far more nuanced. It's learning how to nurture and support resilience. This is an enormous gift that you give to yourself, your business, and your family, your loved ones. Resilience provides a frame in which we view the current situation as a challenge we will get through. So, when my husband was diagnosed with terminal cancer, my resilience was truly tested as never before. While it was a tragedy to endure, because it was a terminal cancer diagnosis, with 6 months to a year to live. It was also an opportunity to make precious memories. And throughout his illness, we did just that. And in fact, he lived for 3 years. My daughter emerged through this difficult journey empowered with the knowledge that every destination is a doorway to another. So that's the power of resilience. It's the easiest way to get through these difficult situations. And as an example, the easiest way to strengthen your resilience is to practice self-care. If you don't take care of yourself, you're no good to anyone. So spend time every day on an activity that replenishes your reserves. Watch a favorite show while petting your cat. Enjoy a cup of your favorite tea while reading a few chapters of a good book, or perform yoga stretches while listening to soft jazz, right? It's whatever nourishes your soul and recharges your batteries. I know that last night I just sort of zoned out and I watched Kim Possible because she can do anything. I mean, I can't believe that show is so old now, but I still love it. So find those things that feed your soul, that just help you recharge and relax, right? Practice self-care. So for your sales, an excellent way to learn resilience is to perform a review on a failed sale, initiative, or a situation that went poorly. Examine what you could have done differently or where improvements can be applied in the future. And most important, seek the reasons the failure was a success. All right? What insights did you gain? What benefits did you realize? What was the good that emerged from the experience? And I'm going to go back to my personal story that during my husband's illness, we found a path forward by thinking not about what we were losing, but instead about what we were getting. And that's the power of resilience. When we talk about the light at the end of the tunnel, it's resilience that lets us see the glow. Okay. Whew, deep breath. Let's talk about F for flexibility. So this is the capacity and the capability to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And this is a must with the fast pace of new and emerging changes in your client requirements, in your company, in organizational pivots, industry trends, and technology. Let's move on now to O equals originality. Originality is that courage to ask why. I talk about that so much. Why? Imagine new possibilities and develop new opportunities and solutions. Originality is literally the exact polar opposite of compliance or complacency, right? It's that pushing and wondering what's next, what's else is out there. What could be done differently? How could it be done differently? Originality is so important for you to really embrace so that you can use that power skill in every aspect of your life, because we live in a constantly changing and evolving world. And when you think and really dive into this, it's the ability to be presented with new facts and figures and make a new decision. Originality is truly that power to choose a new path, right? To make a new decision, because we always have that power. No matter how dark it may seem, like my story of my husband's illness, you have the power to choose how you move forward. All right. So let's move to R, and that equals resourceful. So one way to think about this is to embrace technology to keep pace with emerging fast-paced changes and the future of your sales, your business, and work. There are always new things that are emerging. I mean, right now we're living in a world where we're getting all of the chat GPT, all the AI, and how can that be used or leveraged while still creating unique and compelling human-generated communication and content. It's a perfect example of how you need to be resourceful and to embrace these new opportunities. And one way to also look at that in your business is that evaluate the tools like 2 months before you come up to renew something. So whatever it happens to be, like a social media scheduler, we happen to use Hootsuite, and we will review other tools, and then we'll make a decision, and we'll also review Hootsuite, what's new, what's changed, what haven't we adopted yet, right? And that allows you to make an informed decision and also decide if something new is the grass really greener? Is it worth making the change so that you can embrace these new functionality and new capabilities? And sometimes that is an absolute heck yes. And sometimes it's like, well, not sure. And sometimes it's no, not really, because we actually have something that's doing a great job for exactly what our needs are. So that's an example of how you would use that resourcefulness. Okay, so M is magnet. And this is a word that demonstrates empowered leadership and motivation to explore potential areas of growth and interest. So this really shows up with your clients, all right? Because clients don't care about what you did for them yesterday or even today. It's about what you're going to do for them tomorrow. You always need to be forward thinking. You need to be looking to that future and what's happening in their world. It's all about them, and really diving into that and showcasing that sales is so akin to leadership. And this is a perfect example of how you can embrace this power skill. Now, let's move on to A for agility. And in this skill, I'm going to go into some deeper dive and once again give you some examples and ways that you can improve your agility. Agility is the capacity to pivot and change direction according to the needs of your clients, of your team, of your business. Maybe it's a department or an organization, a market, or industry. Within the framework of the performance skills, agility includes being responsive to altered circumstances. Think COVID-19, right? My goodness. Talk about an immediate change and being that responsive. And it's also being responsive according to the needs of your clients, absolutely, your business and your home life. More than anything, you can use agility to make a new choice. Okay? You're not tied to the decision when new facts are presented, right? Or different details are revealed. Sometimes it's like peeling back an onion and you learn more things about either the clients or a situation. So that's so incredible about agility. It's unique because of its truly empowering character. It enables you to bridge gaps, find common grounds, and blaze a fresh trail. So I recall when a product was not performing as needed, at work, and we were pushed to ask why and examine the dilemma and multiple aspects to grasp, that big picture. And then we took corrective action based on those insights that we had gained. Agility helps us think creatively. I'm really struggling to talk today, aren't I? It's to respond to ever-changing requirements. More than that, it helps us seek the opportunities that arise from difficulties. So here's another example, and I want to take you back to when you were younger. Consider when you learned to ride a bike. And this is, sort of that example that I use all the time. And when you fell over, you didn't think of the failure. You focused on what you learned. And then you got back up on that bike and you tried something different. Okay. It didn't matter that you skinned your chin like me, or your knees or your elbows. Soon you were riding that bike like a pro, and you're going all over the neighborhood. You're hanging out with your friends, going to the park, doing all those fun things, because you weren't looking at it as failures every time you fell. You were looking at it as, okay, this is what I need to adjust. Let's do this again. Right? Because that goal to ride that bike really was driving you, literally driving you around the neighborhood. So as you can see from this example of riding the bike, agility is closely linked with the practical skills of resilience and problem solving. The three of them fit together so well. Agility is the muscle that we exercise to try again and again in a new way. And when we embrace that change, and that change is a part of life, we consciously help ourselves learn how to be agile. All right. Change is constant. Agility enables us to be curious, engage in positive learning, and solve problems. What an incredible performance power skill. All right, let's move on to N for negotiation. This is the capability to find common ground with your clients, with your team, with internal clients, because sometimes in a bigger company, you're going to have internal clients. You might be finding common ground with production or a specific department, external partners, and even the management, right? To reach mutually beneficial goals. So negotiation is of such an incredible skill, and we're going to be talking a lot about that in future episodes. But for now, I'm going to move on to C for collaboration. Another one of my favorites. I am absolutely a collaborator, and it's the ability to work effectively with your clients, your team, it could be your managers, to drive outcomes. And you do this by sharing knowledge, contributing ideas, and proactively considering alternate perspectives. It's that flexibility to work with diverse styles and building mutual beneficial relationships with your clients, your team, your peers, and once again, management when that applies, because it is that win-win. That's what collaboration is all about. And there are so many different ways that we can collaborate. It's embracing those different, once again, that originality of thought of how we can collaborate and how we can bring people together to achieve a mutual goal or initiative. Well, what about our last letter, which is E for exchange information? So performance, our last E, exchange information. This is clear, concise, and positive communication, and it is a cornerstone of your business, your sales, your organizational success. Clear, concise, and positive communication is absolutely critical for sales success, and it requires confidence to present and share concepts succinctly while radiating interest in other viewpoints. And we've talked about how important communication is in past episodes, and I absolutely encourage you to go back and check those out again. So together, these 12 performance power skills create a powerful foundation for navigating through your sales journey with your clients. They serve us on a daily basis to maneuver through the onslaught of uncertainty, and they provide a unique opportunity to frame our future. It's our responsibility to embrace these power skills and choose the next destination. So let's walk through them one last time. So make sure you've got them. Performance, power skills. So the P is problem solving. E is engagement. R is resilience. F is flexibility. O is originality. R is resourceful. M is magnate. A is agility. N is negotiation. C is collaboration. And E is to exchange information. All right. Now, I am so glad you joined me today. I really appreciate you being here, and thank you for tuning in. My purpose is for you to get more clients. Bottom line, don't make this harder than it has to be. Sales should be a win-win. And on behalf of Petite Queen, I've carved out a limited number of time slots to invite you to hop on and ignite your sales call with me to see what's working, not working, and what you would love to have working. I'm going to see how I might further support you in effectively generating more leads, converting more sales, and fulfilling on your promise as a brand and organization. The fastest way to success is to assure people know that they matter. The best way to make this happen is to build a consistent sales strategy to acquire, convert, and capitalize on every lead. You will find growing your business is easy and lucrative. Today, I shared your mindset, power skills, and habits for thriving sales performance. The key is for you to implement these steps to stop wasting time, energy, and resources. You have the opportunity to jump in and get the support you need for true success. Say yes to you and get on a call with me. I'm truly gifted at this, and you deserve a shortcut to your success with the right support. You can go to p2q.link/win-win. Now, I also want to briefly tell you about our Get More Clients programs, because they are designed for immediate, on-the-fly implementation for individuals committed to taking action to moving their business forward. To learn more, go to petitetoqueen.com and check out our programs for the Get More Clients programs. You can also connect with me on our website, and you can stay current on all of our insightful advice, our breakthrough advantages, and never miss an episode of Get More Clients by signing up for our weekly Wisdoms newsletter at petitetoqueen.com. And if you love the show and you love what you're doing, please like us and share the episode. We would very much appreciate it. Next week on Get More Clients, I will share how, actually, it's not me, Rachel. Rachel is going to be sharing how imposter syndrome shows up in your sales success. So Rachel will see you next week on Get More Clients.